Hi, my name's Warren Alston with Trust Owen Stokes Farnham, and here we are on another Medicare Monday installment. And today we're going to talk about 10 things that Medicare does not cover. So, I've been in the insurance business for over 20 years, and I've been working in Medicare and related products for about 15 years. And many times through that 15 years, people have come to me saying, well, I went to my doctor and this wasn't covered or that wasn't covered, or I'm trying to do this or that or the other, and nothing seems to be covered. So let's just go over 10 quick things that Medicare doesn't cover. So, number one, Medicare will not cover a visit to an optometrist or to get your eyes checked for lenses, anything that has to do with like lens crafters or pearl vision or anything of that sort. It is not going to cover. Medicare just doesn't cover that. Now, it will cover going to an ophthalmologist, a medical doctor that specializes in your eyes, an ophthalmologist. Of course, anything that you have to do there is going to be covered by Medicare. But anything going to an optometrist, no, you're not going to be covered with that. The next thing that is not covered is going to be dental work. So you go to the dentist, you're not going to have any coverage from Medicare at the dentist, okay? Like zilch, nothing. You can get a standalone separate dental plan that will cover dental visits. There's all kinds of different options, different premiums, but usually they're going to be in the $20 to $50 a month range, and it will include cleanings and major work also. There are just so many different plans that are available. You would have to look at the different options and determine which one would be better for you. So, uh, no dental work, at least not by Medicare. Next thing, hearing aids. If you need hearing aids, it's not going to be provided by Medicare. So, that's going to be the same as with the dental work. You can get standalone plans that cover hearing, and there are some plans that some companies offer that have dental and hearing wrapped into one policy. So those are out there, they are available, and you can get hearing aids, hearing coverage, which would include hearing aids, through plans that are built in with some dental plans, and some have some standalone hearing plans. And also, one thing that's noteworthy is if you don't have A and B Medicare and you have a Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part C plan, many Advantage plans have eye care, dental care, and hearing aids rolled into that Advantage plan. So you can get these kinds of coverages, but not just through straight Medicare, Part A and Part B. Another one that is not included is if you go out of the country. So if you're traveling and you go on a trip and you leave the United States, your Medicare is not going to go with you. It is not going to have any coverage out of the country. So if you leave the country, you might want to get a standalone health plan or emergency care plan so that you would be covered. If you have a Medicare supplement, many, not all, but some of the Medicare supplements will have built-in coverage that is essentially intended to get you stabilized and back in the country as quickly as possible. And that's about the extent of that. And that is going to cover everything but about 20% of that cost. So it varies. To get more specific information, we can talk individually about overseas care. Some podiatries, if you see a podiatrist that's not a medical doctor, many of those visits are not going to be covered by Medicare. Now, if you have problems with your feet and you see an orthopedic doctor, or a medical doctor that specializes in feet, then that will be covered. Any kind of foot care that you receive from a medical doctor is going to be covered. From a podiatrist is not going to be covered. Cosmetic surgery. So if you want to see a cosmetic surgeon, a plastic surgeon that's going to make whatever changes you might want to make to your body, um, get your nose fixed or your eyebrows fixed or whatever it is you're trying to get fixed, Medicare isn't going to cover just cosmetic surgery. Just not a part of what they're going to do. Chiropractic care. You go see a chiropractor, and there's a lot of different things you can do that a chiropractor can do for you. The only thing that Medicare is going to cover is the actual spine manipulation. If you have a subluxation and the chiropractor is going to adjust your spine, that will be covered. All the other things you can get, the massage table, the different treatments that they give you in a chiropractor's office, none of that is going to be covered except for the actual spine manipulation. Massages are not covered either, as good as they seem to be for the body, and as much as you might like them, and I certainly like them too, you're not going to have Medicare coverage for massages. Just plain and simple. You're going to be on your own for massages. Nursing home care. So if you have to go in a nursing home, that's not going to be covered. You can get some coverages up to about 100 days. There's different coverages that will apply for short term. If you were to fall and hurt yourself and you had to go to a rehab hospital, or you had to spend a short period of time going through rehab, but to go into a nursing facility for any period of time, especially in excess of 100 days, you're not going to have any coverage through Medicare for that. A lot of doctors nowadays have a concierge service. So they say if you pay them a certain fee per year, or maybe some break it down into per month, then you will have much easier and better access to them. Sometimes, and I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here, I mean, let's just say it's $3,000 a year, and if you wake up feeling ill, like you have a cold or you're just not feeling well, and you don't really want to leave home, you can call your doctor and they will almost immediately respond to you. That's a concierge service that is not covered by Medicare. And now anything you're doing with the doctor that he's actually doing with you, examining you to see maybe if you have a sinus infection or whatever that may be, then things like that are going to be covered. But the actual concierge service that you would be paying for is not going to be covered. So that's 10 easy things that Medicare A and B does not cover. You can get some of these covered through a Medicare Advantage plan or through a Medicare supplement. But if you're just carrying your Medicare card, Part A and Part B, and you don't have an Advantage plan, and you don't have a supplement, you don't have standalone dental plans or hearing aid plans, or you don't have a long-term care policy to give you coverage and to pay for a nursing home stay, then Medicare just isn't going to cover all of these different topics that I just went through. So I hope that's helpful. We may go into some further detail in future Medicare Monday installments that we do. But for now, that pretty much sums it up. 10 things that Medicare doesn't cover. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like buttons and the notification bell. And we thank you so much for being with us today. And always remember that Trust Stokes Farm, We're here for you. Thank you very much.